As a kid, जब हम बच्चे थे, I mean, class 1, class 2 में पढ़ाते थे कि share करना चाहिए, we should share. Somewhere we start defining share ourselves, and then share becomes an exclusive term as we grow, right? We don't share anything after. We share among our peers or whatever we call it, and it becomes an exclusive term. Where do we lose that concept of share somewhere in our journey, right? I think that's where I have no answers to the 3 questions. I mean, absolutely, I mean, why do I care? Is a question I don't know whether do I have a choice. I mean, I don't know whether it's a choice, or is there any other right way of doing or anything that I do? I don't have answers to any of the 3 questions that got laid out to me. Purely simple, because if you look at, yes, I went to IIT Kharagpur because 600 million Indians did not write it. And so, is that what world are we creating about exclusivity, and then we all call about inclusivity? I think we need to get away from this whole concept of my maid servant's kid has to be my kid's maid servant, right? So it's not, the economic poverty somehow I believe is a little easier than the thinking poverty that's increasing in many of us. And until we do not combine the thinking poverty or economic, that sensitivity, the poverty, how we are becoming insensitive, that Ilaben alluded to, that we start looking at then the real holistic poverty and all the sustainability poverty all comes together, and how do we actually solve and make it truly an inclusive world in many ways. And that is missing. And see, I was given this one. I don't know how many of you know that this it's so hard to make, and how many of you my father-in-law, because in my house, has been doing this for the last 55 years, and have not seen him miss a single day in last 55 years. So I'm normally a courier for his puni. I don't know if the raw material is a puni that you get in only few places to make this. Most of the curtains, all the curtains in our house and the bed sheets are all made out of this. Everybody comes and says, oh, that's wonderful, it's dying art, you should be doing. I really like, you should be doing. But why don't people say, I also want to do it, I will do it? For this last question, how do you scale up, is we have to remove the word but. I really like to do it, but I have this financial problem. But my parents might not allow it. But I have this education loan to give. But I think unless we remove that but from this whole equation, and unless we stop praising, saying that, oh, this is great, you're really doing wonderful, I really like it. If you really like it, do it and show it. And that's what actually means like it. I think that's the only way I think we can really get away from this whole individualism in small matter. And that's, I hope many of the youngsters here just go and jump into the well and see how deep it is. And that's the true inclusive world we all hope to see. Thank you very much.